Good evening, and welcome to Inner Speak Soul Adventures with host Jean Adrian. Jean and her guest will empower you to claim your power, let go of that excess baggage, and create the life you desire. Now here's your host, Jean Adrian.
Today we're going to talk about passion. Passion is the fuel for everything that you desire to do in your life. You know, so many people equate passion with sexuality. And that's not a bad equation, actually, because our creation is a second chakra event, and the second chakra controls sex, money, and creativity. So, passion can fuel sex, it can also fuel money, and it can fuel your creativity, your ability to create the reality that you desire in your life. A couple of weeks ago, the Beings of Now came to me in Channel, and they brought me a really important message, I believe. And they said, you know, there's been a huge influx of light onto planet Earth, and everyone, every human being on this earth has shifted upwards. Whether they were actually on their path and consciously moving into higher dimensions of consciousness or not, everybody is being lifted by this wonderful influx of light that's coming to our planet now. And with that, we're opening up more into choice. We can now choose to create everything that we desire in our life and to create it easily, peacefully, and harmoniously. No longer do we have to be a slave to struggle. No longer do we have to be a slave to lack. All we have to do is create a plan. Now, I spent many years in the corporate world, and I knew that everything that I did had to have a plan. I had to create a business plan for my work. I had to create a business plan for all of my customer interactions. And I got really good at making those business plans. But when I left the corporate world to work in my passion, to do the work that I love, and to work with you on an individual basis and in groups, I completely threw that out the window. I totally forgot that I needed a plan for my passion. And the Beings of Now reminded me of that. And they said, Jean, where's your passion plan? Because the time has come now for you to allow your passion to pay you, to support you in the lifestyle that you became accustomed when you were in the corporate world. And if you can do it, others can see that you do it, and they can identify with that and claim that for themselves as well. A dear friend of mine has often said that it's very hard to describe a color you've never seen. So I'm willing to be your way shower. I'm willing to show you how I use my passion to fuel the abundance in my life and to fuel my reality. So here's what the being said needed to happen. First, you have to create the plan, and the first part of that plan is, how much money do I require on a monthly basis to meet all of my obligations? So that's going to be your requirement column, and just list them all out. And then, guess what? You get to have a desire column as well. So how much more money on a monthly basis do I desire to allow me to play, to take trips, to purchase new clothes, to get my nails and my hair done, whatever it is, the desire stuff, the things that take your life from being ordinary and raise it to a level of extraordinary, of joy, of passion. Yeah, so you've got two columns now, your require column and your desire column. And from that, you can extrapolate the number and tell the universe, okay, what I desire and require is $5,000 every month to meet my obligations and to give me the money to play and to have joy in my life. All right, fine. The next question is, how much time are you willing to devote to playing in your passion and working in your joy? So, is it 20 hours a week? Is it 40 hours a week? Pick a number and commit to it. This is how much time I personally am going to spend doing the passion that I love. Notice there is no mention of J-O-B or W-O-R-K. Those are antiquated terms. They do not serve you in this new reality. Play in your passion, work in your joy is what we're going to be doing going forward. So how much time? And then you've got to commit to amount of time that you are willing to spend each week, each day, each month on play. How much time am I going to play? Build it in there. That's part of your commitment. And the final part is rest. You've got to play at full vigor, followed by rest. So how much time are you willing to devote to rest? I suggest 8 hours minimum every night. That's what your body requires. That will keep you fully fueled for living in your passion, playing in your joy. All right, so now you've figured out the numerics around this, how much money, how much time and energy you're going to expend. Do you require any training? Are there pieces missing from your training that are going to hold you back from playing in your joy? If so, what do you need? And when are you going to start it? When are you going to get it? How much time is it going to take to complete that training? Because sometimes you do require that. Okay, now I want you to be with this passion plan. I want you to read it over, think about it, and notice what punches your buttons. Get a pencil and a piece of paper and make a list of every limiting belief that comes up for you. You know, well, that will never work for me. Oh, that's going to take me too long to learn how to get the credentials that I'm going to require to do X. Anything that comes up like that, any feelings of failure, any feelings of powerlessness, write them all down on a piece of paper. And then take a clean piece of paper and rewrite that sentence in the positive. I am able to do this now. I am living in my passion. I am fully equipped for the job, the work. No, let's erase that. I am fully equipped for the play that is bringing me the money that I've asked for of the universe. So reframe every one of your limiting beliefs. And then finally, all the universe wants to know is, when are you going to begin? Now? I think so. Yeah. Now, then you let it go. Because what the guides tell me is that how is not your job. You do not have to figure out how to become a millionaire, how to let your healing practice support you in the lifestyle that you've become accustomed, how to let what you really want to do with your life happen. You don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is let it go. Think of it as if you were writing a postcard to the cosmic. And on that postcard, you were giving thanks for all the different things that are happening in your life, allowing you to be well supported in joy and passion. And you put a stamp on it, and you put it in the mailbox, and you let it go. And then you don't think about it again. And I want you to send me an email, Jean@JeanAdrian.com, and document to me the demonstrations of how well this is working in your life. Because as you do that, every time you document a demonstration to someone else, you just put more of that passion fuel into what it is that you are desiring to create for yourself. So please, please send me your emails and let me know. And then the final piece of this is to give thanks. Give thanks to Source, to the cosmic, to God, the universe, whatever works for you. Give thanks, because it is in gratitude that you will live the life you desire, the life you love. And every month, on the first Wednesday night of the month, I'm going to be teaching a passion class so that we can work together to help each other mastermind our way to creating a brand new reality, a reality where we play, enjoy, and where we WORK in our passion, and we get paid well for that. So join me. There's information in the classes section on my website. And until next time, remember, people who take responsibility for their lives create the reality they desire.